Okay, good morning everyone. So what we're doing today is talking about seeds and how to get them started. In my opinion, the best and most efficient way is my way, which is you're going to actually put it in a bed of soil. You are going to actually put it in a little baggie and put it separate each seeds according to how many you'll need. And they will go in a darker bag and sit overnight, dependent. And then from there, you're going to spread them. You're going to put like almost a sporadic seed, is how I do it. I don't put it all in the different venues the way they do it. So, this is one option. Grow with me and let's do this. So, I'll get the baggies. It's always going to be things that you're going to have already, so it's not a problem. And if you follow me, you know that I readily have soil right in my living room, even though I'm in an apartment at this time of year. For this 1 month, a whole month, I'll have soil in this apartment. So what happened is I was doing some seed training. Yes, that as well. I said seed trading. And so we got some basil. Basil is a little herb, but it grows into a little almost bush of sorts. It grows fairly big. It's not a tiny little plant. So all we'll need for that is about 3, because it's only for me. So just to make sure the seedling gets the proper amount of the chance of it growing. I'll have 3. Most people will put 2, but I'll put 3, and then I'll let 2 grow, or even the whole 3 of them grow, of the basil. Yes, I like basil. So what we're gonna do, a seed that will get in here. There's a tiny little seed that's stuck to this. What I forgot to say is the key to this is making sure that you're going to put wet soil. So as in wet, it's going to go to according to the amount of moisture that seed will need. So if it's a little seed, it will only need a little bit of moisture, but you will never put it in dry soil. So I put a tiny bit of moisture on here. I should have had this nice and wet or moist already, but I don't want wet soil in the house like that, in my apartment like that. Unless it's for the plant, of course. So I've bought this. Oh, where's my viewer? It's a consistency that is damp, but not too wet. Like I said, I don't want it too wet. So where I So, take this and grab, like I said, see what I got here. So I've got my 3 seeds, and I'm going to stick it in a separate baggie. Like I said, you're going to give enough soil to accommodate that seed. So this seed, it really only needs a wee bit. So I'll just put that amount in, because it's only going to go into a small little pot to start with. So now, check it out, make sure it gets nestled in. Now you're just going to close it gently, just like this. Just fold it up and get it ready for a spot where it's going to end up. And close this up, close this back up. So this has been marked basil, so that I'll know if and when I have to go to it again. Don't leave your seeds unmarked, not like myself. I sometimes don't mark stuff, which, ding dong, my mind. That, of course, reminds me, hello, I have to mark what that is. Ah, yuck. Try not to eat it. Okay. It's early in the morning, so excuse what I look like. Or in the RnR, I am what I am. So, what's going on? It's Saturday. It's very cold. It's been pretty cold the last few days. Sorry. Okay. So, this one's been used. So, where am I? Here we got onion. Whoop. Onion I will enjoy. I do like onion in most everything. So, again, it'll use only a moderate amount of moisture. I should turn the light on. So with these, how many would I like of these? I'd say about 20-ish would do. So I'll just throw that in. Just gonna stick that right in here for a moment. Yeah, that should be enough. So they'll grow up, hopefully several, but the first year they won't do that. And I am growing in a area that it won't go too large, but it will still be plenty for me. It's on here. So that's going to be a green onion, because I seen the package of what it was. Whoa, I'm writing basil again. Why I did that, je ne sais pas. Got too much going on in the mind. not enough. Anyway, so when we got this going, again, you're not going to close it tight. You're not going to zip lock it or do anything like that. You do want to have it air, but you do want to disallow the light for now. So the next one we're going to be doing, it's going to be another small seed, but it will grow into a larger plant, which is thyme. Or thyme. I forget. Dang it, I've never grown thyme myself, actually. So I will, thyme. I think it is a perennial, but I don't think, thyme. Let me look at my spices for me, so I can think Whoa! I don't have it ready. Okay, so what we're going to do is just simply, so this message isn't too long. My advice to you on how to grow your seeds, get them going. I'm doing it in a little measuring cup, only to say that it is such a minimal amount of soil that you're going to need in this mix. So again, you're going to give it enough wetness, but not too wet. And then, so here I got a mixture of a combination of compost and older soil that I've revised. And so that's what that looks like. It's all nice and mixed. What do we got here? So with these guys, I'm going to have enough space on here. I'm going to make sure that I don't put too, oh shit, I mixed, I started using both hands now. Excuse me. I don't want too much soil. I just want enough for it to have a tiny little blanket of soil here. That, now if this hand's wet, I have to use this hand. I don't want to get any soil in the seeds or wetness in my old seeds I won't be using. So I took a tiny pinch of this. You know, I've never grown thyme, but I'm thinking it might grow upwards. Not 100%. I did with this. That's the part of gardening, the great thing. Sometimes it can be a miss. Sometimes, most times, especially if you're putting lots as I have, I put about 20 in there. And so it will have a great chance of getting the yield that I'll need. Again, it's only for me, so even if 3 work, it'll be great. Now, this tape seems to be either old or got moisture. Something is making it not come apart properly. Like so. Who's got time? I do. I got all the time right now. Unfortunately. It's a good thing and bad thing. So, I got that. So you get the point of the smaller stuff. What do we got here? This is a tomato. I've got one tiny little tomato here. You know, it's only the very one tomato. I'm gonna stick that in. Would I put it in? I'm gonna stick it in the onion. That way it will be very clear and apparent that it is what it is. Now that's when that term is relevant. That's when I don't mind saying that's when it is. That's what it is, what it is. Is saying the extra seed that'll be growing amongst the onions will be a tomato. When people have something in life and they say, it is what it is. Oh, I don't like when they say that. They say, whatever, what do they call it? Pet peeve of mine. So you only have the one tiny seed in here. So like I said, I'm not going to make a whole bag, a separate bag for that one seed. That's in there. Those onions. I don't want it to sit against the wall of the plastic, so where's this fruit? I'm gonna write this on here. This is a small tomato, so I'll just write an S in brackets. Tomato. So that's that one. And this one's in. Oh yeah, I found this one. Use it. Now, what happened here? This was a small tomato. It's done. Garbage. Now, we'll do I've got some corn. I know it might sound silly. I should actually just stick it right in the spot, but the problem is I don't know what's where. I believe I've already put some stuff. Now, anyway, in the areas of my potato pots that I don't want to put the same thing if it doesn't belong or disturb something that's already growing, whatever. So with this soil that I had for the smaller seeds, I had it only a certain moisture, but potentially the seed of this corn is much harder. It has a harder thing that needs to be penetrated. Whoa. I put a little too much water. A little water happy there. That's why it's good to measure it outside of the bag and pre-moisten your soil. Oh, dang it. Uh-oh. Let's get this right. Oh. No. Why? Hopefully that's okay. Okay, let's do this quick before this falls down. With the larger seed, you're going to need a moisture product, a moisture soil element. You're going to put that in your bag and make sure that you put the label. I only have 4 seeds, so it won't be taking too much space. But you will need with corn, you will definitely need to have more than 1 or 2 because you'll need the other corn, the males, to help with germination. So that's what will happen with the corn. So I'll just let you see here, there is extra moisture, but just a wee bit. Let me try and get it so you can see. Okay. Oops, dang it. If you can see, there is a tiny bit of extra moisture in there. So that's what you're going to do with the corn. Or the larger seeds, I meant. I'm going to make sure that there's a fair amount of moisture in those ones. And make sure that they have airflow like the others. Oh, I need to put the name. So you're going to do that. I'll just give you a quick tour of what's going on here. It has snowed in the last couple of days here. I believe it's the 23rd today. What day are we? Oh, it was the 24th. Sorry, 24th, Saturday 24th. And so it did snow. It got very cold outside, and I had to bring everything in, even the stuff that was in the greenhouse had to come in. Did I have any more? Oh, yes, I do. Well, I'll just show you. There are several more I want to plant. Oh no, these are the ones I already did plant. So what you're going to do is you're going to put these in a, not too warm, but I should make sure it's all together. I don't want this to go too long. What is the time we're at? 22. Okay. So you're going to put this in a spot that will, whoa, that one was a tiny bit heavier. I forgot the corn was more, a little bit more water. So this is going to go with me. Let's take it with me. So that was the soil I worked with. All you need is a little soil, some baggies, you know, some moisture. And this is my grow area. Again, sorry, I just woke up. Woohoo! So we got a couple of plants. So this is what's happened. We've got some lettuces that was given. This was some of the trade that was given with these seeds. The woman had the whole package of seeds of lettuce in this same type of, and I said, you don't need that many, and I didn't need all that either, but that's what we've got growing. So I don't know if hers started growing or not, but I plucked them out, and I did the same process as these. These are growing nicely. They're going to be ready for transplant soon. So we have some corn growing there, but I've added other seeds. So I don't know. They actually don't need the cover on. I just woke up, so I need to take all this stuff off. This can be interchanged. Oh, so just to tell you or show you what's going to happen with these bags. They're going to find a home amongst an area that doesn't have anything covered. So these are growing, whoa, these are doing what similarly the others are doing, but in fact, they are a different species or a different thing going on. Am I getting this correctly? So these are going to be microgreens. So they're going to be growing up quite high. So that's why they're like that at the moment. So they're kind of covered. And this is going to get recovered. So that's what you do. You cover the seeds. Oopsie. Kind of denying it from the light. It exposing it too much. So you're going to have it like that. And have it grow. So here are some other microgreens that are growing. The cover was just recently taken off early this morning when I turned the lights on. But they have lights going because of the way the sun hits. It hits on an angle, such a sharp degree that some of the plants don't get proper lighting. Excuse me. So yeah, that's what's going on. Make sure you grow. It again was so cold. I had to bring the plants in. So my potatoes have a. Where am I here? Am I seeing what the frick am I looking at? Whoa. Where is the. Oh, here's my finger. There's something eating my plant. Dang it. I don't know if you can see me. I'm trying to do this upside down. What happened is it got so cold. I had put a covering. This cover could be that one. This plant, the cover, I didn't put it on properly. And it got nipped. It got frostbite on there. So it died. So because the top died, it now will encourage sprouting to the sides. But not only will it do that, it will be sprouting at the bottom, which will encourage more potatoes. And we'll talk about things like that later on. But those are things that I'll do later on when it's much larger. But as you can see, even overnight, am I seeing this properly? This is bursting out. I'm seeing the reflection. See, what's the problem is I can't see exactly what I'm looking at because I'm looking at a reflection as well. But that's the mess going on inside. This is the glory of growing inside. And I've got this. I'm trying to reconstruct a palette. So that's going to be something I need to do. It's almost like a full-time job, gardening. People think it's so easy. It actually is not. It's not as easy as they think, or some pretend to say, or whatever. Especially inside, anyway. Well, to eager beaver like me. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 are not too happy. Let me deal with that. Do click like, subscribe, and enjoy how to do your gardening from seed. Make sure that you're putting them in baggies like I did, whether it be from a package that you bought at the store or seeds that were given to you from a friend. Put them in baggies along with a little bit of soil. Make sure the soil is moist and plant the seeds in there. Let them go in a nice warm spot under something covering it from the light for a day or two. Then put it in that spot that it's going to be growing. Put a light layer of new soil over the top to make sure that your seeds have been properly covered. Yeah, in the bed that you put it on, make sure that soil is already nice and moist or wet or moist before putting it on its layer, and then put a little bed of new soil, like I said. And your seeds will grow so fast. They'll sprout faster. Oopsie, I missed one. they'll sprout much faster and grow much faster. So that's the way to grow seeds the fastest. Do like me and try it out. You have nothing to lose, but definitely gain. So click like, subscribe, share, and follow me as we progress through the spring and summer of growing in erratic weather. For me, anyway, too eager. Most people are starting in May. This is April, end of April, 24th. So, yeah, start growing. Get those seeds growing, everyone. Oh, here I am. Ugh. Like I said, I'm just waking up. Which way is this? Better have it upside down. But yeah, grow with me and have fun. Where's that spot that I had those things?